Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Coach Crane with Play Better Paintball, and I've got a fun shooting video today. This is mostly for MacDev fans or people interested in the MacDev platform. We have something pretty cool today. You might have seen a year ago my XTS video where I compared the stock Infinity drive to the modified Infinity drive using QT Paintball's SFR ring. And particularly we were measuring the sound difference between the two, and there was a big difference. I'm not going to go into too much detail about why this is so different today. It is a lot prettier, so let's get a close-up of this gun. This is an Immortal XTS. I loved my XTS so much that I got an even nicer one. So super excited to shoot this for the first time. I have not shot this yet, but I bought it from John Colby, the owner of Immortal XTS. Sorry for the wind. Hopefully my microphone is gonna pick up sound okay. The big thing that is really different about this, aside from looking really cool, is this is not an Infinity drive. This is the Clone 5 drive that can be put on the Prime XTS. So I'm going to measure just like I did the Infinity drive with and without the SFR mod, but I'm going to measure the decibel difference of this Clone 5 drive, which has a breach sensing bolt design. Now, this is why I'm not going to go into too much detail. I think breach sensing is overrated. However, the design of this engine is, I think, more in line with my personal preferences. As I said in the previous video, my one gripe about the XTS is it has a harsh sound, a harsh shot. I actually like the kick, but the audio was a little bit too loud for my taste. The SFR mod made a good difference. It's still, I think, the best high-end marker on the market with that SFR mod. But I'm really interested to see how much I'm gonna like the Clone 5 bolt system, an older bolt system, in this more modern platform. So let's shut up and get right to it, why don't we? Now I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to up the velocity on this. As I said, I have not shot this gun. I have not put a single ball through here, so you're gonna see me put paint through it for the very first time and get my authentic, genuine reaction to how this shoots. Hopefully it does shoot. Now I have no idea if I'm shooting hot. I don't have a chronograph. I was actually expecting to have to turn up the velocity, but it looks like we're actually shooting pretty good, I would say. So everything's looking good. I'm gonna turn on this decibel meter, and we're gonna get an idea of just how loud or not loud. What's this? We'll see. Peak so far is 96.8. 98.6 doing that. So I can remember from my previous video where I was shooting one ball at a time. The stock Infinity drive was shooting or getting a measurement of like 97, I think. And obviously I'm in a windier situation. I don't have the microphone oriented exactly the same as I did in that previous video, so there's gonna be some variability here, but I'd say the loudness is the same according to what I'm seeing so far. A peak of 98.6 doing ramping, and it was measuring around 96 with one shot at a time. So I think the loudness is really not any different, but let's see just how I feel about it. And I might be shooting hot. I might be shooting significantly higher velocity than that previous video, and that might be why it's measuring louder on the audio. Let's get some more paint in there. So one thing I'm kind of hearing as I shoot this, so for those of you who aren't familiar with a breach sensing bolt design, which I don't really like that name. I don't think it's, I think it's a misleading is what I'll say. I think breach sensing is a misleading term, but basically means that there's some sort of prop shaft inside that moves back and forth through the shot, and I think I'm hearing that movement in the form of a metallic feedback. So I think this shot feels like it might be softer, but I think because of this extra movement that the breach sensing design has over the Infinity Drive, it's every bit as loud, if not louder. So, for those wondering, I'm shooting GI field paint that I ordered from Punisher's Paintball. I just released a video about how that order went. If you're considering buying paint, having it shipped to you, especially if you're in the Midwest and you want that paint to be in shipment for as short a range as possible, all the balls arrived perfectly intact and it arrived very quick. They sent it out super fast, so this is actually shooting really nicely. So the GI Field paint, fresh out the box, is shooting awesome. I've got a 689 insert in here, and it looks like it's going ball on ball. So everything's looking good. Obviously don't have a chronograph, so I don't really know what the consistency is like, but consider getting your paint from Punisher's Paintball if you would like some paint conveniently and fastly, quickly shipped to your door. But yeah, it looks like everything's shooting super well. The gun feels good. It's shooting just like I would love it to. But I gotta say, I don't think I like this bolt system any more than I do the Infinity Drive, or any less. It honestly feels pretty similar. Like I said, I almost just feel like what loudness there is from the Infinity Drive is being replaced by a loudness from this breach sensing prop moving back and forth and creating this metallic sound that I'm hearing. Again, I don't know if you can hear it. I'll actually change position here and see if, with the barrel a little closer to the microphone, if maybe you can hear it. Here, I'll even turn the hopper off, get a few balls in there without that hopper spinning. Am I crazy? Am I the only one hearing that kind of like ping, ping, ping? Anyway, that is one gorgeous marker. If anyone's going to be at World Cup in a few days, I'll be there with this gun, and I'll be playing some 3v3, but if anyone wants to just come see it, talk shop, say hi, come say hello, I'd love to meet any and all of you. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I really look forward to seeing what MacDev has in the works for next year. I've been told there is something coming. I've not been told what it is, but as much as I love the XTS platform, I have a feeling I'm going to be getting a new toy next year. So we'll see. Play better paintball, guys.